Morena whānau, ko mutu au, ko mutu ke au, I te parakuihi, he tino reka te kai, he kai takareti, engari he takareti hauora. No reira, uh, he kai tika mo te parakuihi. Kia ora, kia ora. Just finished breakfast here. Wanted to make a quick video and share with you all a few things that you can do around the breakfast table in the morning and start putting these things into your repetition to help you learn your te reo Māori. So I'll flick it over to the other screen and I'll share with you a few things that you can do. So here we go. I want to share with you three phrases, three words that you can start using in the morning. They're quite common phrases and words that you're already probably using, so they'll be quite easy to slot in to your morning routine. So let's have a look at them. The first one is Homai, which means pass it to me. The next one is Anei, which means here you go. So when you pass something to someone else. And the last one is mutu, which means finished, essentially. So Homai, pass it to me. So if you want something, you might say to your kids or your partner, Homai, Homai, to get them to pass it to you. Anei, when they do pass it to you, they might respond by saying Anei. So you would say Homai, they'd give the thing to you. You'd say, or they'd say Anei. And then you can say kia ora if you want to say thank you. And then kwa mutu, so when you finish breakfast, when you finish eating something, you finish drinking something, you can use kwa mutu to relay that it's finished. So what I'm also going to do is expand on these slightly because there's a few other things that we can add in here just to add a little bit more context around what we're saying. So with homai, like I said, it means pass to me. So homai is actually the action of giving. So when we're giving something, but we can expand this even further so we can define what it is that we want given to us. So we can do that simply by adding te if it's singular. You might remember this from some of the other videos, or you might have already learnt this. Te is singular, and ngā is multiple things. So if I wanted someone to pass me a spoon, just one spoon, I'd say homai te, and then the spoon, word for spoon. If I wanted them to bring me the plates, I'd say homai ngā. So ngā is really adding an S onto the end of our English words. So instead of using te, we use ngā for those plural words. So homai te. Then you can start working out some of those things that you've already got around the kitchen, some of those things that you want, you might expect to be brought to you in the morning. It's a good one to play with your kids. So a really common one is Miraka. Pass me the milk. Homai ngā Pune. Pass me the plates. Now there's heaps of different things you can use here, and I might just start another little table down here with some words that we can add in here. It's going to let me do it. Go. Oops. So Miraka is milk. Tōhi is toast. Parāoa is bread. Pune is spoon. Kapu is cup. Pereti is plate. So they're just a few words that you can add on to the end of homai te if you want someone to bring you something. So Homai te Miraka, Homai ngā Pune. The next one, Anei. So we set up the top there. Anei means here you go. So you might question with Homai, and the person might respond with Anei. So Anei, again, if we want to add in, if we want to add some further context around what we're saying, we can say Anei te Kapu. Here is the cup. So maybe you're just getting a drink for your child. They might just say to you, Mom, Dad, I want a drink. You go get them a drink, bring them the cup. Anei te kapu, or the Māori word for drink. I'll add it in down here so you can see it. Is inu. Drink. And we'll add in kai for food. So Anei te kapu is here is the cup, or something more appropriate might be Anei te inu. Here is the drink. Or we might just say Anei, as we have up the top there. Anei te Tōhi. There is the toast. And then the last one there is mutu. So mutu means finished. And what we can do here, we can say that phrase as a statement, or we can say the exact same phrase and phrase it as a question. So mutu essentially means, are you finished? Or we could also just say mutu, I'm finished. It's just a short way of saying it. So you might say to your child, if they're just about finished their breakfast, hey, mutu. And I guess sometimes when we speak, the upward inflection at the end of what we're saying sort of identifies questions being asked, and then you might just say I meaning yes. Sorry, it's going a little bit beyond this lesson, but I mutu, or I mutu o. So yes, finished. Yes, I am finished. Yes, I'm finished. So there you go. There's 3 different things you can start saying in the morning: Homai, Anei, and mutu. We can probably extend on all this stuff heaps further, but for now, just starting out, just start with these things. They're really simple to say. Like I've said before, start labeling things all around the kitchen, and you start to be able to see them all the time, and then you can learn what those words are, and then you can start adding to these. Homai te, homai ngā, anei te, anei ngā. You can start adding onto those and start building your vocabulary and start increasing the amount of te reo in your household. So let me know how you go with it, and good luck.